The F-111 is the main feature of this update, and I'm not interested in the plane itself as much as I am in the stuff that this plane has that other planes don't have. First of all, it has a Missile Approach Warning System, or MAWS, which is something we've only seen on helicopters up to this point. MAWS detects the IR signature of the exhaust plume of the incoming missile and gives you a warning, so you can get missile launch warnings for heat-seeking missiles, which is something no other plane can do at the moment. Seems like the MAWS system that the F-111 has only covers the rear hemisphere of the plane. The hilarious thing about this system is that by default the countermeasures are slave to MAWS, so if it picks up a missile launch, it runs an auto countermeasure program until the missile launch warning goes away. That program is a preset, separate from your manual periodic countermeasure program. It can't be changed by the user, and consists of 4 drops on a 1/10 of a second interval before waiting 1 second and repeating, which is a really aggressive release pattern, and if you run mixed countermeasures, it will go through all your countermeasures in just like 4 or 5 seconds. Obviously this is hilariously impractical and will quickly leave you without flares, so you'll want to turn automatic countermeasures off. You can do that by binding something to countermeasure slaving to MAW or using multifunction menu 382. You want to see MAW go away next to your chaff and flare count. If you see MAW still there, then your system is armed and will start dispensing when a missile launch is detected. If you don't see MAW, you'll still get missile launch warnings, but your plane won't automatically get rid of your countermeasures. The system detects heat-seeking missiles, radar missiles. It also detects stuff like ATGMs and even unguided rockets, basically anything with a rocket motor. It cannot tell if a rocket motor is friendly or enemy, so please be very careful to not fire rockets near your F-111 teammates, or you might accidentally set off their MAWS and cause them to drop all their countermeasures, and that wouldn't be very funny at all. Don't do that. We've got other jets in the game that should get missile approach warning systems in the future. The ones I know of for sure are the Harrier GR7 and Mirage 2000s. I believe the F-16C and Su-25T could also get it, and there's probably some others, but I'm not 100% sure about that. The F-111 also has a unique mechanic when it comes to its wing sweep. It's got 8 wing pylons, and if you take anything on any one of these 4 outermost pylons, your wings get locked forward to 18% sweep because the outer pylons can't swivel. They also can't jettison, which means even after you drop your ordnance and try to jettison those pylons, your wings are still stuck in place until you land and switch loadouts. So the inner pylons will be good for carrying ordnance, but the outer pylons will be primarily used as a kind of signaling mechanism for troglodytes to broadcast how stupid they are to the rest of the team. With your wings locked, you can't pull them back to go fast, so you'll want to save those pylons for ground RB. They fully modeled the cockpit, which is very nice, but they also fully animated the escape capsule ejection, which is cool. Moving on to other stuff I found interesting in this update, the Mirage 2000-5 had its Eclair pod swapped for the Eclair M pod, bumping its countermeasure total up to 168. The MiG-29 SMT also got more flares, an extra set of 58 large caliber that fired downwards, so now it has 60 small and 58 large for a total of 118 countermeasures. Missiles now have calculation for range against maneuvering targets. I'm assuming this is no escape range, but I haven't really used it yet, so I'm not sure how useful it will be. The F4J and F4S finally got their correct RWRs. They have ALR-45s now, which is the RWR you find on the F-14A and A6E tram. This RWR isn't as good as the one on the F4E, but at least it can detect J-band, which should make dealing with R24Rs a lot easier. We also got the PL9 in the files. Nothing uses it right now, but stats-wise it's very similar to the PL8 with a lot of minor differences here and there. For example, the FOV is a little smaller at 3 degrees instead of 3.6, and while it pulls 35G instead of 40, it has more fin AOA. It also has a slightly different motor, but overall very similar. I'm assuming this missile is for the J-10A, but who knows. Not a lot going on this patch, but the sales are starting, and I'll try to put out some videos about recommendations when it comes to pack premium, so stay tuned for that. Come hang out on Discord, and thanks for watching.